Now again we are going to start new class, and in this class we will discuss about component of Microsoft Excel window. Last class we have discussed how can you start the Microsoft Excel, and in this class we have to discuss components of a screen or Excel window. Okay, when we open the Microsoft Excel, so we can see this type of window on the computer screen. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is a Microsoft Excel window, and in this window we can see there are many options or many parts of this window. So let's we have to discuss one by one. Now we can see there is a cell address. Cell address is indicating this area. Okay, so this is a window, and this area is a cell address. Okay, next is a formula bar. After the cell address, this section is called as a formula bar, right? Next is active cell. Active cell means indicating in the center of the square. So we can say this area, the selected area, is an active cell. We'll discuss one by one. Now the next is column. N means indicating the alphabets, that is a column. A, B, C, these are columns. Okay, next is a ribbon section. This area is indicating the ribbon section. In the main window we can see this area, okay, where the many options are available. So this area is called as a ribbon section. Now row, we can see the row section. This area in the left side, the horizontal area, these are 1 2 3 4 5 6, these are numbers. So these areas are called rows. Below the sheet we can see there is a sheet tab and indicating sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. In the main window we can see in the bottom side there is a sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Okay, and beside this we have a one new button, that is the insert worksheet. Next, that the right side we can see that is a vertical scroll bar, means this side we can see this is a vertical scroll bar. Okay, and the bottom area, that is a horizontal scroll bar, we can see here at the horizontal scroll bar. And the last is view button. So view button we have also, there is a 100% display, the by default display 100%. we can increase or decrease the size of this window, right? Plus and minus. Okay, now come back, we are going to discuss one by one, right? So there is a some of the key components of the spreadsheet are, the first is a worksheet. Worksheet, this is a grid of horizontal rows and vertical columns, right? So the worksheet is a main sheet in the workbook, and this is a display the page in a horizontal rows and vertical columns. So we can say the whole sheet, this area I'm selecting here, so this area is called as a worksheet. Here is a vertical, horizontal rows and vertical columns, so all are displayed in a grid section. The second is a workbook. A workbook contains one or more worksheets, right? So the workbook is a main document in a Excel sheet, that is displays of book 1 at the top title bar. We can see the book 1, by default name of the file name is a book 1, and this workbook contain a one worksheet or more sheet. So the by default there are 3 sheets in a one workbook. Okay, and if you want to insert more, so we can click on the insert worksheet option, right? So worksheet contain one or more worksheet, right? Now the next is a row. A row is a horizontal arrangement of cells, right? Row is a horizontal arrangement of cells, and in a one worksheet the rows start from 1 and last row is a 10,48,576. So we can say in a one worksheet we can store 10,48,576 rows. Okay, So a row horizontal arrangement of cells and row are named by the numbers start from the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 line. Okay, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and so on. So these are rows, and the last row in the sheet is 10,48,576. Now the next is the columns. A column is a vertical arrangement of cells. Okay, vertical arrangement of cell, that is this one. At the top of the sheet there is a alphabet start from A, B, C, D, E, F and so on. So these are called columns, and the column start from alphabets A, and the last column is X, F, D. Okay, so these are columns in a worksheet. Clear? And column named by the alphabets A, B, C, D, then start from A and then finish on Z. After that they start double A, B and so on. And at the last of the worksheet at column address is a X, F, D. Right? Now come back. That is a new topic, that is a cell. A cell is where the row and columns intersect. Right? Also we can say as a cell is an intersection between rows and columns. A worksheet is also called an array of cells. A cell may contain text, numbers, date and time. Right? So this is a column and this is a row. So the intersection between rows and columns, so this area is called as a cell. Right? Now next, active cell. This is the cell on which the cursor is currently placed. It is outlined by the dark border and the data is always entered in the active cell. Right? So in our sheet, if we want to type any types of data in our cells, so first of all we need to set the location. Okay, so suppose that I want to start typing information from this place. So this area is called as an active cell, and this cell is highlighted in a dark border. Okay, so that means a B3. So B3 is a cell address and this place is an active cell. That means we can start typing from that place. Now next is a formula bar. Okay, this is located below the ribbon and it displays the contents of the active cell. It can also be used to enter or edit data. Right? So it located below the ribbon and display the content of the active cell. It also used to enter the data. So simple. See, this is a ribbon section and below the ribbon section we have this one, formula bar. Right? And if we type anything in a sheet, so this area displays the content. Fine. So this is our formula bar, and if we type anything in a sheet, so that content display in a formula bar. And after that, if we want to edit anything, so after that we can edit any content in that. Right? Now the last option, that is a scroll bar, and we have two types of scroll bar. These help to control through the content and the body of the worksheet. Right? And we have two scroll bar, that is a horizontal and vertical. Now we can see we have one that this is a vertical and now we have one horizontal. Right? So using the vertical and horizontal scroll bar, we can control our worksheet and the whole body of the worksheet. Right?